Here's a look at the matchup on the Hill. This brought to you by Wendy's. The Giants are going to be seeing righty Jake Irvin on the mound. The Giants have the best record in the majors when facing a right-handed pitcher. And then you'll see Kyle Harrison. He has no starts so far this season. He started the season in AAA Sacramento, moved out of the bullpen when Justin Verlander hit the 15-day IL. So he's making his first start of the season. Well, Bob Melvin was asked about Kyle Harrison and how he's seen him progress from spring training to now. Here's what he said.
Yeah, no, it looks way different right now than what we saw in spring. So his last couple starts in AAA are similar to what you're seeing now. And to be able to come out of the bullpen and do it, and the other day, you know, he's up and then he's down, then he has to come in the game, completely different from what he's used to doing. But, you know, you're talented and you embrace the role, you're going to have some success, and he has.
So a lot to unpack here with Kyle Harrison. As I mentioned, in spring training, he lost out on that rotation spot to Landon Roop. Now, he was dealing with an illness, but the thing people noticed was the velocity. The velocity on his fastball last season and in spring training was around 92. Well, now it's all the way back up to 95.8. So he's made a big change in his velocity uptick. How do you think that'll help him today?
Well, tremendously. I mean, that's part of the reason, as you said, they sent him down. You know, he relies on his fastball. His mark with your command, so that fastball velocity is extremely important to him.
About innings today and pitches, what do you think? How long do you think they'll let him last? Because he hasn't thrown a lot of innings since he's been back up.
Right, he's thrown 38 pitches, has been tops from the bullpen. He'll probably go 55 to 65, depends how he gets there. It would be great if we could get 5. That's probably asking a lot, but 4 innings would be perfect, and then they can go to that outstanding bullpen.
Well, let's get a look at who he'll be facing today in Game 2 this Saturday afternoon. The Giants in our nation's capital. Here's the look at Dave Martinez's lineup. C.J. Abrams will be leading off for the Nats. He'll be at short. Then it's Rosario, Wood, and Lowe. Ruiz will be catching today for Jake Irvin. Alex Call in left field. Luis Garcia at second base. Dalen Lyle, who made his MLB debut last night, will be in right field. And Robert Hassel III in center field. He rounds out the Nationals lineup. So the Giants looking for a win today. If they get a win, it would secure a series victory for them as they start this long road trip. It's 11 days, 9 games. The Giants got shutout win number 1 last night. They're sitting at 30-21 on the season. It is lefty Kyle Harrison set to face off against Jake Irvin this afternoon at Nationals Park. For Ron Wotus, I'm Laura Britt. We hand you off to Dave Fleming and Hunter Pence.
He was attacking the hitters, and what did he have? He didn't walk anybody today, either did Beck, which is really good for him. Kyle in the past could put men on base, but he attacked. As I said, I think that bullpen stent helped him as well. His command's getting better and better. The first inning, you know, they got to him. He gave up 3 hits. None of them were on the fastball. They hit his slider and they hit his changeup. Of course, a big home run with a man on base is a difference in this game, right?
Yep.
We didn't score. So I liked his aggressiveness. He was throwing strikes. I liked his mound presence. He looked comfortable out there, and despite giving up 2 runs early, he settled in and kept attacking the hitters and gave them 4 innings because he was limited on his pitch count. So he gave the team what they needed. He kept them in the game.
Yeah, and then Tristan Beck and Tyler Rogers end up coming in relief of Kyle Harrison today. So this is kind of a little bit of a looking forward topic because, as you know, Kyle Harrison coming out of the bullpen into the Giants rotation because Justin Verlander hit the IL, the 15-day IL, with a pectoral strain. So do you envision that Kyle Harrison will continue to have opportunities potentially even after Justin Verlander comes back, or how do you see that playing out?
Well, we'll have to see how he pitches. He's definitely going to get another start, right? Justin Verlander's going to miss 2 starts, so we see how he does. All in all, it was a positive outing for Kyle today. You know, if the Giants score some runs, I mean, 2 innings in 2 runs in 4 innings is, you know, they're still in the game. It's respectable. Exactly. Yeah. Thank you for the help with that. So we'll see how he pitches the next time out. Of course, his pitch count will be able to go up, and we'll see how he does. But all in all, Verlander is going to come back. So I would anticipate that he would go right back to the bullpen, all things being equal. But baseball is a funny business. You don't know. Somebody can come up sore, you know, something else. There's another move to be made. Who knows what will happen? But I think if Verlander comes back, Kyle most likely will go back to the bullpen.
A long season, 162 games. The Giants now 51 games into that 162. Let's hear from Giants manager Bob Melvin as we send you back out to our nation's capital.
I thought he threw good. It was just one pitch to Wood, hung a breaking ball. Other than that, his velo was up. He was pretty efficient. Actually, for his pitch count, got 4 innings in, so can move along a little bit further after that. But all in all, it just came down to one pitch. And when you don't score any runs, it, is what it is.
What made Irvin so difficult?
Sinkers, I guess. Backdoor, sinkers into the righties, just enough curveballs and changeups to keep us off it, but located really well with the sinker.
What'd you make of the quality of at-bats?
It's tough to tell. I mean, the guy, we didn't hit anything hard. Maybe I정후, that was about it. So, obviously, he was locating really well, keeping the ball off the barrel of the bat, get some grounders. Got a few strikeouts, just couldn't muster anything. We had first and second and hit into a double play, and really that was the only time that we really had a chance or had an opportunity.
He threw 5 pitches in the 6th and 4 in the 7th, especially in the 7th, given how short the 6th was. Would you like to see them?
Well, you know what's coming. It's going to be sinkers in for the righties, and they're strikes, so they're trying to get them out of there. I mean, sure, as we sit here now, you'd like to say be more patient with it, but it's probably going to be strike one.
How did Tristan look to you today?
Good. There's just the ball in the hole, and now he gets a dribbler in front and doesn't have time to make a play at home, but gives us 3 innings right there and pitched pretty well, only give up a run.
정말 이정후는 야구를 위해 태어난 사나이다. 워싱턴 DC에서 열린 경기는 그 사실을 다시 한번 증명해주는 무대였다. 샌프란시스코 자이언츠의 간판타자 이정후는 이날도 자신의 존재감을 강하게 각인시켰다. 3타수 2안타 2득점. 겉으로 보면 화려한 기록은 아니지만 그 이면에는 감탄을 자아내는 집중력과 탁월한 배트 컨트롤이 담겨 있었다. 4회 초 첫 번째 타석에서 이정후는 투수의 초구를 정확히 읽어내며 날카로운 라인드라이브 안타를 만들어냈다. 중견수 앞을 가르는 그 강한 타구는 단순한 안타가 아니었다. 분위기를 바꾸고 투수를 흔들며 팀의 방역 신호탄이 된 결정적인 한 방이었다. 이정후가 타석에 들어서는 순간 관중석의 시선은 하나로 모인다. 그는 그만큼 믿고 보는 타자다. 7회 초에는 또 한 번의 예술이 펼쳐졌다. 볼넷을 얻어낸 뒤 과감한 주루로 두루도루를 시도했지만 뜻밖의 타자방의 판정으로 아웃 선언. 억울한 상황에서도 그는 단 한 번의 감정적 동요도 없었다. 오히려 담담한 표정으로 팀을 응원하며 다시 타석을 준비했다. 그런 태도가 진정한 클래스다. 이런 장면 하나하나가 이정후라는 선수를 더욱 특별하게 만든다. 그리고 9회 초 극적인 승부처에서 또다시 침착하게 볼을 골라내며 출루에 성공한 이정후는 2득점 중 결정적인 순간을 만들었다. 단순히 타율 2할 8푼 1이라는 숫자로는 다 설명할 수 없는 가치. 그는 매 타석에서 계산된 눈, 반응 속도, 배트 스피드를 보여주며 히트 제조기로서의 면모를 유감없이 발휘했다. 무엇보다 인상 깊은 것은 그의 멘탈이다. 납득하기 힘든 스트라이크 판정, 억울한 아웃 선언, 거친 슬라이더 공략 등 거센 도전을 받으면서도 그는 끝까지 흐트러지지 않았다. 어떤 투수가 나오든 어떤 상황이 펼쳐지든 이정후는 자신만의 방식으로 답을 내놓는다. 바로 그 점이 그를 한국 야구의 자존심, KBO의 유산, 그리고 이제는 MLB가 주목하는 천재 타자로 만들고 있는 것이다. 이날 경기에서의 활약은 단순히 개인 성적을 넘어 팀 전체의 활력을 불어넣었다. 비록 장타는 없었지만 그의 존재만으로도 상대 투수들은 집중력을 잃었고 팀 동료들은 분위기를 탔다. 이정후는 단지 안타를 치는 타자가 아니다. 그는 경기를 바꾸는 선수다. 야구는 결국 순간의 선택과 집중에서 승부가 갈린다. 그리고 그 순간을 가장 잘 활용하는 자가 진정한 스타다. 이정후는 그 순간을 만들어내는 천재다. 앞으로도 그의 한 방, 그의 한 걸음, 그의 한 표정에 주목해보자. 다음 영상에서도 이정후의 또 다른 전설이 펼쳐질 것이다. 끝까지 함께하자.